But this is Luke 90 Bear, aka Luke Book Bear. Just got a real quick video tonight. I want us to take a look at a site called buyhodlsell.com. Now, what caught my eye about this is they have a TX watch. It's a visualizer. Looks kind of like a road, or well, in this case, it looks more like an arcade game where there's spaceships flying by from the left side to the right side. Now this supports Bitcoin Cash, BCH, and Bitcoin BTC. They got everything color coded where you can see, like, for example, they call this, $0 to $1 candy, and then you got over here on the high side you got a Lambo for 100 plus thousand, and the house for over $1 million. These transactions are flying through here. Looks pretty cool. Now I wanted to catch a beast. Okay, let's just see. What color is that? Looks like it's probably. Oh, looks like candy. Looks like up to $1 for the market value of the transactions of the transaction. Looks pretty cool. This is some. Oh, here, there's another one. Look, green. Was a dinner 100 plus. Blue, which is a flight 1,000 plus. So BC. Whoa. Let's see. A meal 10 to 100. Now this is some pretty cool stuff. I could have this on my wall when I'm working. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I'm coding, I'm working on the hardware, tangible hardware stuff. Well, anyways, I'm doing all kind of stuff, not just that, all different kind of stuff. But when I'm doing things, I like to keep my ear to the street. So, I want to keep an eye on how many transactions or how much, this all kind of data, information, and knowledge, kind of thing I'm into. Now let's check it. Bitcoin BTC and Bitcoin Cash BCH transactions. Okay, now this is cool. This is cool. BTC top fees and BCH top fees. Take a look at this. Take a look. Okay, fees: $130, $90, $70, 75. Let's see. Scroll down. Okay. So look. Everything on the BCH side is a zero, and then there's a couple for 1 penny. Now there's a quick note about BTC. You might just have a transaction you're sending, and it could be for the market value of the coin you're sending is $15, and you may pay $150 to send it. Now you might ask how is that possible? Well, it depends on how many, they call them inputs, that are in your transaction. If you received 50 transactions, and little people are sending you 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, $1, stuff like that, you might think, oh, well, I'm doing the right thing here. I'm just saving up my BTC. I'm gonna be a millionaire someday. Well, when you go to send them little transactions all together, and let's say it only comes to $15 in total for the market value of what you got. All them little inputs are making the transaction large physically, well, digitally, but physically. We're not talking about the price. We're talking about the transaction size in bytes. So look here. I mean, these are relatively large for, well, at least for BTC, and even look over here. These. There's a big difference. And also a quick note on BCH. Usually transactions are under a penny for everything. It doesn't matter how much you're sending. But for example, I use Electron Cash. That's my go-to wallet when I'm using my desktop or my laptop. Also, I use it on my phone. I'm not saying they've got the greatest mobile app or anything like that, but I prefer it. But on desktop and laptop, it's great. And you can choose the server you want to use to send the transaction. I want to support them guys. If there's any women out there running the server too, ladies, I want to support them. So once in a while, I pay 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, $1, 5. I think one time I put some. I don't remember. It was a lot of money, because I just want to support these guys. Now I don't do it every time. I've sent less than a penny many times, probably most of the time. Oh, check this out. Someone has paid $568 to send a transaction on BTC. Now let's just take a look. Now what do they say? Okay, what should I look for? Okay, SLP. Well, SLP no one really uses anymore. I mean, there's a couple guys like diehards out there that they like SLP, But they pretty much got to run the everything. They got to run they got to run the index or everything. This is I suspect that this site is going to upgrade a bit and make use of Cash tokens. It's a brand new token protocol on Bitcoin Cash. Also includes smart contracts. So I imagine they're going to do away with supporting SLP on here, which it's a good move, I believe. Now here's a couple privacy tools if you're not familiar. Cash Shuffle and Cash Fusion. It mixes your transaction with other people's transactions. So if you're looking for a bit more of privacy, you can, these are supported by Electron Cash and other wallets too. Let's see, accurate. Looks like they use. I was like, no, you don't want to hear about this. Well, maybe you do. They get their data from blockchain.com using the API over there. I use the WebSocket over there. They also use the API at Blockchair. Great site. I really support Blockchair. Should be a go-to explorer for Block Explorer. Now looking up transaction and address and such. Now some other now these are some other sites that were very similar. The first one I ever heard of was called TX Street. Now I did open it up now. It looks totally different nowadays. I don't see. I mean, look at the landing page here. Let me scroll up. There's some huge advertisement on it. I don't even see it. It says visualizer. I don't even see any. There's this thing right here. Looks like they're using the website, which is dumping all the recent transactions. It's really the whole screen, but it's you just make a box on the screen basically so it fits. I mean, it's up here and down here too, but you're just seeing this part right here fly through. Really, it's not flying at all. It's pretty slow. But I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just describing what I'm seeing. This was for BTC. It looks like nowadays they support Bitcoin Cash also. Although I don't see anything happening on here. Now there was another one here. It's called TX Highway. This was pretty cool back several years ago. There was like how it suggests, it was a highway and there was cars, buses, trucks flying by. And I believe this was only for BCH, which is great. This was developed by a guy or a couple of guys at Bitcoin.com. It was a pretty cool site. I hope it comes back someday. I suspect it won't. I'm not trying to talk bad about it. I'm just saying I don't foresee it ever coming back because Bitcoin.com they've really narrowed their focus down nowadays, so they don't have time or resources for this kind of thing anymore. Now, I want to keep it kind of short. I don't want to keep talking about it. It's a real cool site. If I had what I'll probably do, I'll put this on a monitor on my wall so I can keep an eye on this throughout the day. I like looking at this kind of stuff when I'm working. I'm coding. I'm working on physical hardware, mining stuff. I'm doing kind of something totally unrelated, but I like to keep. Well, I guess you call your ear to the street, as this would say. It's called TS Watch, so I like to see what's going on. I want to see transactions. I want to see data. I want to see dollar amount. I want to see transaction size. This is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. We'll be back here probably tomorrow. Well, definitely tomorrow. It's gonna be once a day at least, if not more. See you then. Bye.